Hey guys, it's Young Wealth. Now, what I can say about ICP is we're looking at the quiet before the storm. Now, the reason I'm saying we're looking at the quiet before the storm is because it's actually had a decent or half decent recovery since the dip. Now, if you just go to the 7-day, we can see that it actually hit around damn near $10. If you just gauge this, $10.86, and it bounced all the way back to $13. Now it does look like we're on a downtrend right now. If we just have a look at the 7-day, we're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Okay, but we can break out of this pretty easily depending on what Bitcoin wants to do. But for now, we can class this as a monthly downtrend because, as you can see, it's just been going downwards. It hasn't broke out of the last $20 all-time high, which is okay. And the reason that's okay is because when we're looking at ICP, some of you guys are holding the token for 8 years, so you can only look at the long term. You cannot be worried about the short term. Now, there was a white paper I wanted to read you guys because at the end of the day, like, there's a lot more we can know about this coin if you just read a little more. So we're gonna get to the white paper and I'm gonna show you why I feel like this is the quiet before the storm. Now this says the internet computer for geeks, right? I'm not a geek, dude. The Definity team, right? Smart contracts are a new form of software that will revolutionize how software is written. IT systems are maintained and applications and whole businesses are built. Smart contracts are composable and autonomous pieces of software that run on decentralized blockchains, which makes them tamper-proof and unstoppable. In this paper, we describe the internet computer, which is a radical new design of blockchain that unleashes the full potential of smart contracts, overcoming the limitations of smart contracts on traditional blockchains with respect to speed, storage costs, and computational capacity, right? This allows smart contracts for the first time to implement fully decentralized applications that are hosted end-to-end on blockchain. The IC consists of a set of cryptographic protocols that connect independently operating nodes into a collection of blockchains. These blockchains host and execute canisters, the IC form of smart contracts. Canisters can store data, perform very general computations on the data, and provide a complete technology stack serving web pages directly to end users. Computational and storage costs are covered by a reverse gas model where canister develop prepaid costs in cycles that are obtained from ICP. The native token of ICP tokens are used for governance. The IC is governed by a decentralized autonomous organization or DAO, which among other things determines changes to topology of the network upgrade to the protocol, right? Now we're gonna read the introduction and we're gonna keep going down and down. Okay, we're gonna read 2 pages that I want to really point out certain things here, right? So, unleashing smart contracts. Because of their unique features, smart contracts are the key enabler of Web3, the new approach to Web3 where applications are fully controlled by their users and run on decentralized blockchain platforms such decentralized applications, in brackets DApp, are typically tokenized, meaning tokens are distributed to users as rewards for participating in the dApps. Participation can come in many different forms, range from moderating and providing content to governing a dApp and to creating and maintaining a dApp. Okay, and to creating and maintaining a dApp. Usually tokens content. Did I read that? Usually tokens can be also be bought on exchanges. Indeed, selling tokens is a common way to finance dApp development. Finally, tokens are used as a form of payment of the services or contents of dApp offers. Okay, smart contracts running on today's blockchain platforms, including all the popular ones such as Ethereum, suffer in many. This is where I want to pay attention. This is where you have to pay attention, right? This is where it gets very juicy. Smart contracts running on today's platform, including all the popular ones in brackets such as Ethereum, suffer many limitations such as high transaction and storage costs, slow computational speed, and inability to serve front ends to users. As a result, many popular blockchain applications are not fully decentralized but are hybrids where most of the application is hosted on traditional cloud platforms and call out to smart contracts on a blockchain for small part of their overall functionality. Unfortunately, this renders such applications non-decentralized and opens them to many of the drawbacks of traditional cloud hosting application, such as being at the mercy of cloud providers and being vulnerable to many single points of failure. That's where ICP is different, because if you just look over here, we are actually using serverless cloud functionalities to the public internet. So that's a cheat code right there. That's why I had to show you guys that real quick, because if you just read this part, it says the internet computer adds autonomous serverless cloud functionalities to public internet, making it possible to build almost any system or service entirely on a decentralized network using canister software and evolution of smart contracts. Okay, so pretty much they do not need a cloud provider. They are using a serverless cloud, which is a very, very smart and slick way to avoid being at the mercy of a cloud provider, right? So we're going to continue to read, right? It says the internet computer, in brackets IC, is a new platform for executing smart contracts. Here we use the term smart contract in a very broad sense, a general purpose, tamper-proof computer program whose execution is performed autonomously on a decentralized public network. By general purpose, we mean that the class of smart contract programs is turning complete, in brackets, i.e. anything computable can be computed by a smart contract. By tamper-proof, we mean that the instructions of the program are carried out faithfully and that intermediate and final results are accurately stored and are transmitted. Okay, by autonomous, you mean that a smart contract is executed automatically by a network without the need for any action on the part of any individual. So pretty much automation. Okay, we know that, right? By decentralized public network, we mean a network of computers that is publicly accessible, geographically distributed, and not under the control of a small number of individuals or organizations. Okay, that's actually very cool, like, to understand that it's not controlled by one person. The person can't just flip the switch off when they decide to, when they want to. That's very important, right? In addition, smart contracts are composable, meaning that they may interact with one another, and support tokenization, meaning that they may use traditional digital tokens. Okay, compared to existing smart contract platforms, the IC is designed to be more cost effective in a particular, allowing applications to compute and store data at a fraction of the cost of previous platforms, provide higher throughput and lower latency for processing smart contract transactions, be more scalable in particular. The IC can process unbounded volumes of smart contract data and computation natively, because it can grow in capacity by adding more nodes to the network. Okay, now that's what we have to read. Like, I just really have to break this down, because one thing I want to point out is that there is no server, there is no provider. They are doing it off the muscle and strength of their self. This is why it's very important that we know ICP is a technology that can change the world. And when we look at ICP today at $13, right, we have to understand that this coin is easily going to be at $50, easily going to be at $70, and probably going to be at $150, around $150 to $200. And that's just me. Like, I do believe we can break past the $100 billion market cap. I'm just being honest. Like, if we break out to full potential, we can break past the $100 billion market cap, and that's no lies told. But to do that, it needs to continue doing what they're already doing and to continue to build. When you hear them talking about they're bringing out AI smart contracts, that's what I want to hear. Like, continue to do stuff and develop the coin for greatness, because once we do that, it's like there's no reason why we can't be up there in the top 5 with Solana, with BNB, with Ethereum, with Bitcoin. Okay, there's no reason why we can't be in the top 5 with all of them coins just sitting pretty. Okay, so I had to make this quick video to break down to you guys that we have a lot more to know about this token. I would advise you guys to read more about the token so you know exactly what you're holding. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to be part of my Patreon, we have a Discord over there. If you join the Patreon, you'll be invited to the Discord where we talk about cryptocurrency 24/7. Literally, we talk about that all day. That's all we really talk about. We help each other with ideas. We help each other with different coins, low cap gems. So if you want to be part of that, join the Patreon. Link in the description. With that being said, Young Wealth is signing out. Peace.